Today we're going to go over comparison is the thief of joy. Let's do it. In Galatians chapter 6 verse 4 reads, "Pay carefully attention to your own work, for then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done, and you won't need to compare yourself to anyone." God has given us our own path, gifts, and timing. When you compare yourself to someone else, you start to look at other people with envy, discontentment, and a whole bunch of other terrible things. We don't want to do that. We want to focus on what God is doing with us. Everyone has their own plan and path. You just have to follow what God has for you. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 12, it says, "Oh, don't worry, we wouldn't dare say that we are as important and wonderful as these other men who tell you how important they are, but they are only comparing themselves with each other, using themselves as the standard of measurement." How ignorant. You aren't supposed to measure yourself, use yourself as the standard measurement. You're supposed to compare yourself and live like God. And you don't want to compare your walk with someone else's because you don't know what God they're serving, first off. And then second, you don't know what trials and tribulations they have been through to get that. So if they are serving the same God as you, they've probably been through more trials and tribulations and more hardships. Now, the second, if they're not serving the same God as you, they're getting rewarded for just being bad. Paul tells us the key to lasting joy in Philippians 4:11, and it reads, "Not that I was ever in need, for I have learned how to be content with whatever I have." That's real joy, being satisfied no matter what circumstances we have or what season we are in. So instead of looking side to side on our race, look up to God and focus on what He has for you. That's where all the joy comes from. Y'all have a blessed day. In Jesus' name, go on in peace.